did you believe about your identity when you were younger that life later proved wrong? When I was a kid, I thought who I was fixed. My name, my family, the neighborhood, the rules at dinner, that was me. I believed identity was something you inherited and kept. It felt safe. It felt simple. Growing up, we spoke one language at home and another at school. At first, I thought I could carry both without trouble. I would be the kid who fit into two places. I braced for small differences and smoothed them with a smile. That was how I survived. Everything changed when I moved across an ocean at 19. My parents said it was for opportunity. They said we would be back. I thought it would be temporary. In the new place, I had to learn how to be in public again. I had to learn the jokes. I had to learn how people listened. I kept the old food and the old words in secret. I learned the new ones for the classroom and the bus. The harder part was people asking where I was from in a way that wanted a single answer. At work, I was the only person from my background. They asked me to explain my whole culture in a meeting and then expected me to fix a plan for people like me. I said yes because I thought that proved I belonged. Instead, I found myself speaking for others while I still didn't know how to speak for myself. I started to shrink. I stopped bringing stories from home to conversations. I stopped raising my hand. I edited myself into a friendlier shape. It felt like survival. But at night, I would sit in my car after long days and feel pieces of me fall like small leaves. I was scared that if I stopped being the neat version of myself, people would walk away. That fear kept me wearing masks most days. Then one quiet evening, I got tired. I said no to a meeting I had agreed to lead. It was a small no, but it was mine. I told a coworker I could not be the only voice on this project. He looked surprised, and then he listened. Saying no did not cause the world to collapse. It revealed that people could learn to listen if you let them. It also let me breathe. I started with small rebellions. I spoke my mother tongue into the empty kitchen. I cooked the food that made my apartment smell like the old town. I stopped fixing my hair to match expectations and left it messy sometimes. I showed up late on purpose when I needed rest. Each thing felt like a piece of myself coming home. That did not erase the awkward moments. Some people left. Some people asked more questions. Some stayed and learned to listen without judging. I still carry the map of both places. I still answer the riddle of where I am from by saying it depends on the question. But I no longer expect one label to do all the work. Now identity feels less like a fixed file and more like a room with many doors. Some days I open one. Some days I close another. They do not have to line up perfectly. They only have to be honest enough that I can sit down and not feel like I am acting. I still feel split at times. That is okay. Split does not mean broken. I used to think being whole meant being one clear thing. I learned that being whole can mean being many things that fit together badly and beautifully. The lesson is small. It is messy. It is mine. And for the first time, I sleep without a costume on. If you like this video, then follow us for more.